Hey guys, it's Lynn coming back on here after my good energy that I just had, even though those dirty cops left. I don't even know if they're real actually, because they're that disgusting. But just like the other ones that came, and just like the one before. Actually, the one guy looked familiar, and I said, "Oh, were you here before?" And he's like, "That was my twin." I feel like I've been around people 22 on the clock. I feel like I've been around people my whole life that have just made up shit on the spot. Whenever I asked something as a little girl, they just made something up, like a lie, and then they just carried it on this far. And now I'm 49 years old, and people just can't stop lying. That's how I feel. And the cops as well. Whether they were real cops or Masons, who knows. But I am coming on right now to let everybody know that I did a message the other day about 528 hertz, and for the whole time since the beginning of time, everybody's calling 528 hertz the love frequency. And the other day I made a video about it being actually 728 hertz, and I have that on right now for Dr. Virtual, so I'll drop it in the description. So I just had this cry. I laid on my bed, and suddenly these tears came over me. And I just laid there, but I wasn't thinking, so I was just observing that. I was just like, nothing was coming out. I wasn't talking. I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't even thinking. I was just letting tears come out. And then I just went to the TV, so I let that come out for about 20 minutes. You can see with my eyes from the last video, but that's not why I'm coming on. And I went to the TV, and I looked, and I was reading what I had on. It was something for like mold, EMF protection, I think womb cleaning, parasites. It was something I had on for a whole bunch of shit, mold, whatever, toxins. So I put it on, and then I went in the bedroom. Anyway, I came and checked it right now, and I just looked. It's 528 hertz, and that's what everybody's been calling the love frequency since the beginning of time. I made a message the other day that it's very much a 528 hertz is what they use in Enochian rituals. And like in satanic rituals. So I'm living proof that that's what just happened, because I just started crying out of nowhere. After the cops left, I put Fuck the Police on and another punk song, Pat Brown, and I did karaoke to those, so I'm probably going to be posting them. And but 528 hertz, so I'm just living proof that just happened to me, so I did want to spread it out to the planet. And again, if you do find something that's 528 hertz, the person, the frequency, the content creator, they might not know that it's 528 hertz is actually bad for us, or they might actually be into the blood rituals, and they might be, again, with the duality in life, good, bad, up, down, on, off, etc., etc. So again, the 528 hertz, from what I know, according to Dr. Virtual, my favorite sound healer, it's the Saturn black cube frequency. And it actually damages our DNA, and it's a soft penetration of the cell towers and our TVs. And again, I already said the Enochian, it's the Enochian math formula. So 528 hertz is actually the Enochian math formula. So again, that's done in the satanic rituals. And 728, it heals our DNA. It takes away the negative effects of the black cube blocks. And it reconnects our heart chakra, and the 528 hertz actually disconnects. I mentioned this the other day, our pineal gland, so the third eye. The 528 actually disconnects that as well. Whereas the third eye, the 728 won't. It will help you open up your heart chakra. It's the real love frequency, so it's gonna open up everything for you. I think that was all. I didn't miss anything else on there. Oh yeah, the 728 actually can bring you up to a higher state of consciousness as well. It gives you that spiritual strength, and the 528 will keep you unconscious. So some interesting facts there. Again, I'm finding out a whole bunch on my spiritual awakening that it's literally like a whole bunch of narcissists got together in the beginning of time, and instead of doing good things in the world, they manifested a bunch of shit for everybody. And when you wake up from your spiritual awakening, sometimes you're the only one that's even like conscious around you. And again, most people are unconscious, but again, narcissists and psychopaths and sociopaths are very conscious of the person, of what they're doing. They'll act like they're unconscious, as like had a spiritual awakening, so they can't say I am consciousness, I am awareness. But again, keep in mind, they are very, very conscious of the armor that they're putting on every day. So again, the narcissist is the biggest actor or actress in their own life. They've been lying since the beginning of time. Probably kind of like the 528 hertz. Another fun fact, it might not be very fun for people, but if you read in the description when I'm going to put up Dr. Virtual's 728 hertz, I'll drop it in the description. If you want to read further into some of the comments, it also says that John Lennon and the Beatles used 528 hertz, where again, the grounding energy of Mother Earth is 432 hertz. For grounding. So you can imagine how much off kilter the music would have been set to 528 when the music should be also set at 432 hertz, and the music on radios is set to 440 hertz, which again is keeping everybody off kilter. And as well, anyone that believes in 528 hertz for the love medicine, the love hertz, and they're doing it for bad, they're always going to get bad karma for that. So I'm just spreading out that it's actually 728 hertz for love. I think on YouTube there's actually only 2 people that are caught on to that yet, that are actually bringing that to the light. So you can tell Dr. Virtual, the guy that I use, is for the light. So again, anybody who lives in the dark and is a narcissist and switching things, like they like that switch around, right? Like the cops that were here today, they like really enjoy doing that switch around, eh? Like, do you need a doctor? Do you need a psychologist? It's like, buddy, I am your fucking psychologist. I'm a fucking genius compared to you throwing on your little cop outfit today and the role that he wanted to play for the day. It wasn't very good, either of them. And again, like I mentioned, they had that body scanner. It's our new thing. We're body scanning you. Who knows? It was some black thing like this with a red light on it, like a big red light like that. The last time they said they were doing it, the person put it in the inside of their coat or their shirt, so I couldn't see. Today it was staring at me like a black apparatus and a big red light on the top of it. As well, when they left, I said I did put on two anti-police songs, which is something, the one I would listen to, but my very first instinct was to put N.W.A. on, fuck the police. So that's how it went with them. And I was wondering why I started crying, and it is because of the 528 hertz. So I'm going to drop that in my description about 728 hertz. And again, always be always be cautious as to the sound healings that you're listening to. Frequencies can take on a new vibe for everybody. 528 hertz might actually work for one of you, but I'm just spreading out there that it's not actually the right one. And again, some content creators might be putting it out there for bad, and they might be practicing and dabbling in the witchcraft and the Enochian magic and the satanic rituals using that 528 hertz. As again, I did say it was the math formula for the Enochian magic is the 528 hertz. And again, some content creators might be doing it for good as well. So just be cautious when you're looking out there, and I'll always tap into the feeling. Again, you're not going to listen to shitty music, right? You want that good feeling for you. So take that into account, and I'll drop that in the description. I just wanted to let everybody know I'm living proof of having 528 hertz on for an hour and 41 minutes. And that's what very much just happened to me, like crying. No thinking, just crying, which is good. I was the observer of my no thoughts, and that's what you want sometimes, is just nothing there, so you can just let it out. That's very spiritual as well. Wherever you are on the planet, if you're being a targeted individual, targeted by cops, targeted by your community, around narcissists who lie, who try to always, when they're projecting everything about them onto you. And they want you to feel crazy. It's called gaslighting, and it's called manipulating. And once you become aware of how narcissists operate, they'll be standing in front of you, and the whole time you'll just be like, you're an idiot, And that's what I was thinking the whole time. Those two assholes were just here representing the London, Ontario, Canada police force. I believe they were crooked, and I believe they were corrupt as well. And I'm going to put that out there. Again, living in the unhappiest city in Canada, I wonder why. They're all the same. They're all like that. And again, always acting every day. But the only thing they never can do, which is a lot of things, take accountability, be vulnerable, be honest. Stop being corrupt, stop gaslighting, stop manipulating, stop trying to hoover over somebody, stop scapegoating somebody, start introspecting, get inside of yourself, but they just fucking can't. So they're gonna always hate anybody that's in the light, and they're never gonna do what's right anyway. But you always make sure you're doing what's right. 10-0-0 on the clock, which is 10 for karmic endings as well. And 0-0s, when you see them, means you're very spiritual, and it means you're upgrading with DNA codes. 10-10 means twin flame reunion. So I'm gonna hold on to that 728 hertz and know that the love that I desire is coming in for me, and I'm not gonna let anyone that's crooked and corrupt to ruin my day ever. And I will never ever listen, because I always read the descriptions. Make sure you read the descriptions and frequencies you're putting on as well on YouTube, and tap into it. Sometimes they won't put what hertz the frequencies in, but you'll know by the feeling of it once you start listening to them more. Again, for above is Christ consciousness, 999 hertz and 963. That's going to bring in the angels and the ancestors. Anyone you want to connect to above, kind of like seeing animals, there's always a spiritual meaning behind them. And again, the ground and go out in the grass and put your feet into the grass. And when you get in there with Mother Gaia and know that we're all love, living one vibrational energy, when you put your feet in the grass, you're going to always want to listen to 432 hertz. And again, for above, it's 999 and 963. Make sure you do your own intuitive investigation on the 528 hertz, but from now on I'm going to keep reading them. I didn't that time. Something sounded good, I put it on, and I'm very much living proof that 528 hertz made me just cry for 20 minutes, and I went to the TV and I had it on for an hour and 41 minutes. So in an hour's time, that 528 hertz can knock somebody right to the ground. And again, you would definitely think 1144 on the timer. The whole world was invented by corrupt government and narcissists. So the beginning of time, all the narcissists ever did was create bad, and now when you're waking up on your spiritual journey, you're like, what the fuck is really going on? I can't be living here. This is not right. And you could be the only one going through that, but we spread the word for other people that are actually waking up on the planet right now, because they actually wanted better for themselves and know old ways of black and white regimented thinking are not working for anyone else. So a lot of us, and a lot of musicians around the world too, we're holding on to enlightened ideas, and we're going to keep rising up higher and higher. 1222 on the timer. Wherever you are on the planet, I hope this message finds you, and I hope you feel into the 528 hertz and always make your own decision on, use discernment on the frequencies you're using. Thank you very kindly. Again, I'm Lynn, coming from London, Ontario, Canada. Namaste.